Hey everyone! Today I want to talk about something I absolutely love and something that's going to save you thousands of dollars. We're diving into small, strategic upgrades that make your house look significantly more expensive without actually being expensive, right? We love that. Because here's what I see all the time. People assume they need to take out a second mortgage for a full kitchen remodel or bathroom renovation to elevate their home. And honestly, you don't. In fact, some of the most impactful changes costs less than what you'd spend on a nice dinner out, depending on your level of taste, but of course. Let's start with my number one non-negotiable upgrade. Upgrade your lighting fixtures. If you do nothing else from this video, please change out those builder grade light fixtures. I'm talking about the ones that came with your house. You know, the boob lights, the Hollywood strips in your bathroom, that teeny tiny chandelier over your dining table that looks like it belongs in a dollhouse. Lighting is literally jewelry for your home, right? When it's outdated, undersized, or just plain boring or ugly, it drags down the entire room. Here's my rule of thumb for dining rooms. Your fixture should be about half to 2/3 the width of your table. For bathrooms, please ditch those Hollywood strips for something with actual style. Even a $50 fixture from a big box store like Home Depot or Lowe's can look like $1,000,000 compared to what's there now. Entry lights. This is your home's first impression. Make it count. You can find beautiful fixtures at very reasonable price points right now. I'm talking $75 to $150 that looks very custom. And changing out lights is super easy. It's even something that I can do myself. I will tell you though, one lesson I did learn the hard way once. If you have a fixture that's turned on by 2 separate switches, be careful to get those wires exactly right, or else one switch won't work and it'll be a mess to get it fixed. Number 2, update your cabinet hardware. This next one is so easy, you could literally do it like in a few hours in an afternoon. Swapping out cabinet hardware is like giving your kitchen or bathroom a little mini facelift, which we could all use one of those, right? Those brushed nickel knobs from 2005, yeah, they're dating your entire space. Switch to matte black for a modern edge, brushed gold for more. Choose something that really feels like you. And it's so inexpensive, $2 to $5 a pull. Multiply that by 30 and you've transformed your kitchen for like $150. Pro tip, if your cabinets have both doors and drawers, use knobs on doors and pulls on drawers. It's a designer trick that just looks more intentional. You can always bring your old hardware to the store so you can make sure those screw holes line up. Trust me on that one, for sure. Number 3, add trim or molding details. This is great these days. You see molding everywhere. And this is where we get into expensive looking territory without the actual expensive price tag. Picture frame molding in a dining room. Board and batten in a hallway or powder room. Crown molding where the walls meet the ceiling. Even simple trim upgrades around your windows and doors, like especially at the top, can be really nice. These architectural details separate builder grade homes from custom ones. And here's the secret. Buyers subconsciously associate these details with higher end homes, even if they cost you less than $200 in materials. Board and batten is especially trendy right now and surprisingly DIY friendly. It's mostly like measuring, cutting, painting. One accent wall can completely transform a space. I've seen people easily add $2,000 or $3,000 in perceived value with $300 worth of trim work. That's a return on investment you cannot ignore, and we like it a lot. Number 4. That is paint with a purpose. Now everyone knows paint makes a huge difference, but let me tell you what actually matters. A fresh coat of paint goes a long way, but the color choices are crucial. Those harsh, bright whites that were popular 5 years ago, they can make your home feel cold and dated. That accent wall in last year's color of the year, we're kind of already over it, right? Warm, cohesive neutrals are your best friend for 2026. And strong colors are back too, which is kind of surprising, right? Especially for like a distinct wall or specific rooms like a primary bedroom. High impact paint colors, reddish brown, deep green, splashes of vibrant green, like a teal color. I know it sounds a little crazy, but those are really on trend right now. Designers are also really loving this, but I'm personally not sure about painting your trim, doors, and cabinets all the same color in like a satin or semi-gloss finish. It's supposed to create a sophisticated, cohesive look that reads really custom. I would not recommend this trend though if you're considering selling anytime soon. Buyers are gonna see that that's a lot of work to replace all that trim and doors, and you can't make it back white. So designers love it. I'm still on the fence about that one. But bottom line is using paint in intentional ways in your home is such an easy DIY fix that customizes your space. Next step, number 5, Your curb appeal, it matters. Never underestimate the power of that first impression, right? Didn't our moms always tell us that when we were growing up? They weren't wrong. There are easy ways to improve your curb appeal. New house numbers is one of them. We're talking $30 for modern ones that actually complement your home style. I got some on Etsy that were great. Updating your front door in a color, deep navy, classic black, even a sophisticated olive color can transform your entrance. Fresh mulch in the beds, power washing the driveway and sidewalks, maybe adding some simple landscape lighting. And I personally love black mulch because it creates a nice high contrast with the house and its surroundings. But I will tell you, my landscape architect husband says it's not best for the plant. So decide whether you're more worried about the aesthetics or plant health when deciding on a mulch color. He and I kind of disagree on that. It depends on whoever buys it that day. First impressions matter though for curb appeal because people start forming opinions before they even walk inside your house. And in terms of buyers who are for sure judging your home before they get inside, they're already subconsciously deciding if this is a well-maintained home or a project based on what they see from the street. And again, if you're not selling, it just feels better pulling into a home that looks loved and cared for. Okay, number 6. Super simple, and that is upgrade your switch plates and outlet covers. This one sounds really minor, but seriously, hear me out. Those almond or beige plastic covers from the 90s are aging your entire room. For about $1 per cover, you can swap them all out for clean white ones. Or level up with screwless covers for about $3 each. They look really modern and refined. In key areas like kitchens and bathrooms, consider upgrading to outlets with USB ports. It's a little small touch that feels premium and solves actually a real problem, right? We all need chargers. Note to self though, when switching these out, turn off the main breaker to your electric panel. I have literally electrocuted myself by switching out outlets and not doing that. So don't do what I did. Save yourself the little buzz feeling that you get and just turn off all the electrical. Throw the main. Okay, that's my PSA for the day. And finally, number 7, style your spaces. This last one costs almost nothing, but makes a huge difference. Okay, clear the countertops, except for a few beautiful intentional items. Add fresh white towels to the bathroom. Put a simple vase with greenery on the dining table. Hide the cords, declutter your surfaces. And suddenly your existing home looks like something from a magazine. A few well-placed items honestly look much more classy than a big mix of things. And one trick a designer told me about a long time ago is that whenever you bring a decor item home, get rid of one decor item you already had. We tend to lean toward visual clutter because over time we add on and we add on and we add on and we rarely if ever purge, me included, promise you. Especially those throw pillows of books, I just love them so much. So, in closing, what's the common theme here? Details matter. You don't have to gut or renovate your home to transform your space. You just have to be strategic and intentional. Start with one room, start with the outside curb appeal, see how it transforms, and I promise you'll be motivated to keep going. And if you found this helpful, I would love to hear from you in the comments about which upgrade you're wanting to tackle first. And I'd love to hear about your transformations. What was your favorite thing? Remember, these small changes add up to create a home that not only looks and feels more expensive, but feels more like you. And until next time, happy upgrading. I hope to see you next week on another edition of All Things Real Estate. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All things real estate and all things